It is finally here. It is Friday. Great week behind us. Great weekend ahead of us. I'm excited. What's going on, Panda? How you doing, friend? I hope you are well. I I'm pretty excited for today. I am. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna open up with it. It's good to be seen. All right, there it is. Um, we had an interesting day yesterday. Pulling the Wander Franco gold frame rookie auto redemption. Going on, Don. Pulling a Captain Carter and having it sent to its new and rightful owner. Um, Lots of hits. What's going on, Doug? Lots of goodies. Lots of goodies. Lots of goodies. It's got Carlos April. Ladies and gentlemen, April Solomon, artist extraordinaire and dragon lady. By that I mean she is a lady of dragons, not the old school dragon lady term. Oh goodness, I'm great. I had a good day yesterday. Ice Wolf, you are so kind. Thank you. Yes, I will let Doug describe how terrible that was. Yes, April, yesterday, my friend, your big acrylic piece got pulled to a very happy Ice Wolf. It was the talk of the town. I'm not gonna lie. So, very stoked. That is, I think we've only seen two of your pieces so far. So, still a lot more in there. If you are ready to dig into dragons, that would be the next box. So when you are going for your seconds with dragons, you may want to take a look at something. Does anyone else find it ironic that April Solomon debuted with DCD in April and joined the community in April, and her birthday is in April, and she's going to be on the show in April? No, I don't see anything. I don't see anything weird about that. That seems perfectly normal to me. You know what else is perfectly normal? Me hitting the refresh button. What? Oh, goodness gracious. KP did a thing. Mmm. Just elfing around. Ha ha ha, that knowing smile. Yeah, let's just say next week it's gonna get a little funky. Let's just say next week is gonna be a little crazy. Lilia! Good to see you, Lilia. Yes, you may or may not have something coming in the mail as we speak. I'm just saying. Carlos, per usual, is the first to buy. So it will open next Wednesday. Hello, Raiders! We must defend our turf. Send your favorite emote from our collection. I'm super, that's what I'm going with. Thank you, Raiders. Thank you, Lee. We are just talking about the newest and most radical break that we have going. Is a totally a radical dude. Oh, she knows. She knows. I pity the fool who raids us and doesn't look at this great art. Paul Maitland, ladies and gentlemen. Murph, you're fired. Thank you. Boom. My favorite scene. You're fired. Thank you. Elliot. This video scared the bejesus out of me as a child. I wouldn't watch it. I would not. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. I have to redo it. Carlos, it's just being a butt. It's just being a butt. I still love this. KP just captured the essence of the stash. Who got the lava dragon last night? That's a good question. I believe it was Carlos. I think Carlos got the lava dragon. Where's the beef? What you talk about, Willis? Yep. So this is going to be a lot of fun. This one is nice and easy on the wallet. I mean, if I could just tell you about all of the really cool bonuses that are going to be in here that are not pictured, my goodness gracious, all of you would collectively pee your pants. There is going to be some candy. There is going to be some clothing. There's going to be some accessories. There is no cocaine. So before those who remember the 80s fondly, or for those who don't remember the 80s, no, we did not put any cocaine in the box. So get that thought out of your mind. It is simply good goodness. Sepulros, you're very close. Maybe not pixie sticks, but how about a little Lickamade? A white van that promises candy, only if it has no windows. There is a plethora, and I mean plethora of goodies coming in here. I do declare. I do declare. It's going to be good. So yeah, Carlos is first on there. Ice Wolf is going to be second with a couple of boxes. Andrew, what's up, Andrew? How you doing, friend? Good to see you. Andrew is in there. He's got the fourth box. We are already tearing through those. Already tearing through those. They are selling like the hotcakes. If there were cakes and they were hot, this is how fast they'd be selling. Normally, I wait until Wednesday to create the spreadsheet, but y'all are just straight up savage. Let's let's share the evolution of this. I like it 14, bold, centered. Ice, Andrew. Dun 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 dun. Going on, Chef? How you doing? Scuba! Scoops! Scuba, I love you, brother. I hope you are well. I hope you are being treated well. I hope life is treating you well. And I really hope you have a bitchin' pinball machine to show off. Um, because your happiness is my happiness. Messaging me on Insta, I will check. Oh, I will also bump the camera apparently. Oh, Scoobs, you should not let anything bring you down. Because believe me, as somebody who has, and I will look directly into your soul as I say this, as somebody who has certifiably, at one point in his life, found out what it is to truly hit rock bottom about 10 years ago, I can tell you, friend, as bad as you believe it is now, it could be terribly worse. Trust me. I can bet you no matter what you are going through right this instant, there are much more tragedies that it can occur. There is a lot of people that are suffering as well. The good news is you recognize that you are not feeling well. My request to you, as your friend, is talk to somebody professionally about it. It's okay to do so. I do. I take medication every day. I even have an extra something in case I have an episodic moment of depression. Brother man, talk to somebody. Talking can help. It really can. Believe me. I'm here for you, man. You got my nose right there, man. You know it. It's just having that person that is not related to you talk to you is huge. Well, there you go, man. And you've got a room full of friends. All right. Always, Scoobs. Always. 100. We got you, homie. We got you. Um, welcome. Oh, hey, Doug. Hey, Doug, can nah, man, you're not bringing the mood down. It's all good. Listen, depression never rears its head at the good time. That's why it's called depression. Bourbon. What up, dude? Oh, Bourbon knows actually and factually. Scuba is literally the OG of the DCaholics. Scuba was there the very first day I ever went live for a full show. It is true. Scoobs is numero uno, and I will arm wrestle anybody who tells me I'm wrong. Scuba is OG number one. Absolutely, April knows. There you go, April. You can have a really awesome artist to talk to. You can find her on Instagram, and you can also find her in our Discord. We are a family. Oh, Bourbon, you missed an amazing pull last night. We pulled a Wander Franco gold frame rookie auto redemption out of Topps Gold Label, and the place went bonkers. We also had a rip card that opened up to be nothing. See, Bourbon, you can DM Bourbon. Although, careful, the last person that DM'd Bourbon has like two of his kids. We are family. Every time I hear the song "We Are Family," I think of The Birdcage, starring Robin Williams, Nathan Lane, Hank Azaria, and Gene Hackman, amongst others. Oh, there it is. See, Scoobs. There. Did you go with the? Did you go with the James Bond? Ice Wolf did get bourboned last night. It is true. Ice got bourboned hard by Chef. It was an epic bourboning. It was like the bourbonic plague had hit Ice Wolf. I'm coining that term. Hashtag bourbonic plague. Let me write that down. I'm going to do it in purple. Callista Flockhart. Yeah. The children were the worst cast parts of that movie. I can say that because it is my favorite movie. I know the entire thing word for word. I could probably walk the choreography of it. I think they did a terrible job casting the children. Everybody else was a knockout. Hashtag bourbonic plague. Oh, you better. You better. And you better do it when I'm not live so that I can watch the unboxing and the first playthrough and the second playthrough and the third playthrough. So free up your schedule opposite of mine, and then we'll be okay. I am down. Speaking of down, let me get some of these down. Madonna, Madonna. Michael Kidd, Michael Kidd. Twyla, Twyla. Oh, I got these. Look at these. We got these. We got these. These, and these. With a couple of, there are only two of those left, so I am going to put them in the, I'll put them in the shot. They are the last two boxes of Gold Label. And, we kind of talked about it, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to be doing a ton of sports cards. We are focusing on non-sport stuff. So we may get small boxes, but the days of us cracking open tons of baseball are probably over. See, there you go, Scoobs, new job offer. See, that is something to be excited about. That is something to be excited about. New job, new environment, new you, and new news for dinner. Let me make sure I got the right order for the boxes. Really quick. 12, 8. That should be 12. Yeah, it is. 20 and 5. That should be 20. Yeah, it is. Okay. I got them right. Which you'll pass because you are a physical specimen and you've never committed a crime in your life and you're former military and you're handsome and charming and have quite a collection. Yeah, Panda, it was. I mean, I don't want to say it was funny because that would be rude to Ice Wolf, but it was just like, wow, talk about not catching a break. Ooh, Scoobs. Now that'll be exciting. You will get to really learn some stuff. Just watch the Holly Berry movie. I think it was Holly Berry. Oh, I got it. Um Doug. Doug, I feel like I got some really awesome art in the mail. Do you think we should spoil a couple of the pieces? Oh, and by the way, Doug, the additional slots have opened up, and I need a photo to use as disappointed Doug. He's like, oh, that's a good question. I'm dropping a couple of frames. Let me see. I have dropped very few frames, like less than 1,000 since we started 27 minutes ago. So it's not here. So I was watching Babe Ross earlier before this one started. I jumped into Lee's stream too, but I was incognito. Babe was having serious issues with I want to say it was Comcast or whoever it was, Spectrum. But she's finally at it and up today. She's doing some Frank Frazetta style art for the day. She hit a hype train. 18 minutes in, she was a level 8 hype train because so many people missed her over the last 2 days because of how bad her internet was. It was the craziest hype train buildup I've ever seen, ever. And she was literally crying on stream in appreciation for the outpour. So if you guys have extra time this weekend, watch Babe stream from today, or at least the first half hour of it. It is wildly entertaining, including a couple of really funny riffs that me and her get into. I'm on blood pressure medication, man. I can't eat grapefruits. It's weird, but it's true. So there, I'm on a super, super, super light, no side effect, no side effect. What am I on? It's like 10 milligrams. Like I don't remember what it is. It's light. Um, and I haven't had blood pressure problem since. That was actually when I had the micro stroke on stream, working at that other place. Where I told them I didn't feel good, and they told me to tough it out. So I went another hour until I was basically blind. And then I left. I told them I couldn't do it anymore. But that's neither there nor here. Yeah, that doo-doo place. Poopy. Poop mouth. What do you think, Inigo? No, poop mouth really is. Ah, if I had a nickel for every time they should have been sued, I'd be wealthy. Plus, I survived. So, like, yeah, but did you die? No, I didn't. I did not die. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you've noticed. Today, I'm going for more Salvador Dali. I'm trying to prevent my mustache from getting burnt out by all of the styling. So I went natural today. Yes. So I'm very Salvador Dali inspired today. See, I'm the opposite, chef. I enjoy Halloween um, because anytime that I can make a child scream and cry legally without any repercussion, I am down, or at least I used to be. Now that I'm a parent, not as much. You saw the stash, and it made me think of you, DC. Could have taken a photo, but might have been odd. Honestly, I've had people walk up to me and say, "Can I take a picture of your mustache because I want to show my boyfriend or husband or son?" So yeah, Carlos is like, "Yeah, this is my hair at the moment." Screaming, yeah, top right, yeah, that's right. Getting the most loud, annoying, and messy toys for their birthday. If you don't like the parents, you occasionally have people ask if they can stroke your beard. I don't think I've had that one happen. I used to have uh before I was at that other place. I had this big massive double axe handle Thor beard. I also weighed a heck of a lot more than I weigh now. Um and I was a mess, but I had this insane big thick red and white striped beard, and nobody really wanted to touch it. His expression, I said, sure, was priceless. Ice Wolf, you are a man of large stature. Chances are the boyfriend is like, what am I gonna do? Say no? You'll come to my house, break in, and steal my diamonds. Ah, Renfest. Yeah, I could see that. I will. I will. I'm sure, as long as you film it. As long as you film it, I'm down. I am down. So tomorrow, we talked the movie Dungeons and Dragons yesterday. Whew. Tomorrow I'm actually playing Dungeons and Dragons. Our session is in session. Scoobs, there is a myriad, a virtual myriad of stuff that we could be opening. It all depends on what your flavor is. For instance, we have Dragons featuring plenty of artists that are in the chat right now. Now, I have to say, as beautiful as this large acrylic it is already gone. For the first time ever, April, I am playing a monk. I am usually a rogue, but I am for the first time ever trying my hand at a tank, a monk that's tanking. We have Elvin Hernandez. Bing, that's still available. The Big Chonger by Kayla. More Bings, that's Maitland, April, and Elvin. So yeah, we got some goodies. We've got some fantasy left. Don't forget about the fantasy. Oh, there can be only one. Balrog. This is from Dark Legacy, a card game, a TCG, that Brian Kaiser Tillman developed and was so good, Upper Deck bought it and produced it. So you'll have some original Kaiser artwork playing off his characters from Dark Legacy. Now, quite a few of these have gone because we are more than halfway through this run. But goodness gracious, there are a lot of goodies left in there too. And then, of course, we still have some of the 300 original art, which, by the way, those two I believe are still live. We've got some presidential. We could do a presidential draft break if people were feeling frisky. And then next Wednesday, we will have the 80s featuring Kevin P. West, which is already 4 out of the 25 boxes are sold out. Is Dangle in the chat tonight? No, Dangle will not be in chat tonight. Dangle had some Dangle stuff to do. Hellbolt, I love you, man. I need to grab a thing of water. I'll be right back. So take the boy to Super Mario Brothers. It was great. I will probably end up having him go see it. Liquid Death? No, it's Polar. I really enjoy Polar's to Paid Advert. I wish. If I was to be paid for advertising for water, it would be Icelandic water. I have converted many people to Icelandic water. It tastes like melted snow, and I don't mean the yellow kind. But listen, if anybody wants to get me a nice water sponsorship, I will whore myself out. I've done it for less. Yeah, so Super Mario, James is gonna have to see it. I'm not too excited about it. I'm one of those people that absolutely hates the entire cast. I think they did a terrible job of choosing who should be in it. And unfortunately, I'm one of those negative Nancys that is going to bother me just listening to them. Now, if you say it's good, I have to trust, Dave, that it is good and know that I, regardless, will be going because James is a big Mario fan. I thought they were the wrong choices, but they're actually fantastic. Well, hey, Dave, listen, I trust you, man. I will go into it open-minded. I have never had Icelandic chocolate. Jack Black as Bowser, I'm actually excited for. Renfield, I am also excited for. Stellar, good. Good. There should be. Should be a Bowser biopic, how he became who he was. Yeah, fun fact in Iceland, you are not compatible in the bedroom. There's no point in having a second date. And thus, there is a very high percentage of unwed parents in the country of Iceland. Google that. And if that doesn't make you want to go to Iceland, I don't know what will, gentlemen and ladies. I was like, yeah. That's it. Iceland just had one word. Yeah. They don't tend to even consider non locals, though. That is also true. That is true. They are very man, how do I say this without sounding wrong? They're nationalistic. They're very they are they have deep-seated traditions and prefer those already knowledgeable with those traditions. They tend to stick with their own countrymen. Um, not in a bad way. It's just they're a quirky people from my research. I'm sure Ice Wolf will be able to say that as well. But all right, okay, Carlos. I'm sorry, man. I hope you get a lot of rest this weekend. Xenophobic? I don't know. I wouldn't say. I don't think I'd go that far. Lots of Easter eggs. Oh yeah. I can't imagine they could make it without it. Very matriarchal. Um, I've never been to Iceland. What's up, Detroit? How are you doing? I've never been to Iceland. Let me check the chat room before I say this. All right, I can say this. I've never been to Iceland, but I have dated a couple of people that lived in Iceland. But they were insular. There you go, Paul. Insular. They were abroad. They were not in there. When you could get the Bruce Dickinson. That's right, baby. And I put my pants on one leg at a time too. The only difference is when I put them on, I make gold records. I've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. So explore the space. Explore the space. Chef's back from lurking. I gotta have more cowbell. Hands down, one of my top 10 favorite episodes, or excuse me, skits from SNL. It love it, love it. Yes, the Navy has a base up there. Yep. Most of that is a communications base, I believe. So a lot of the cryptos, electricians, CTs, ICs are in there. Yeah. Chef, only two. That's it. There's just two. And then that's going to be the end of it. We're really not going to be Uh, yeah, now we have zero. We have zero gold label. But yeah, Doug, Trevor, and I have talked, and maybe smaller boxes like this that only have like 33 cards or less in them, but big boxes of sports you can pretty much guarantee you're not going to see again. Unless it's something ridiculously awesome that we can give you for very little price. So, April, you don't know this about me. I actually, and I say this loosely, humbly, and it sounds ridiculous, I achieved some pretty worldwide fame for the last company well, 2 companies ago, 3 companies ago that I worked for. Opening and talking about sports cards and memorabilia. That is how almost everybody in this chat knows me. I pulled cards that were worth $250,000 for people all over the world. Now, as you know, we focus on art, but I still usually find time to crack open some sports as well. Meteorologist, yeah. Yep, it's all intel. That's correct. Arson? Arson judge? What did he burn down the stadium? Yeah, I mean, well, I won't be here tomorrow. We could do that. We could do that on Thursday, probably. I do have, I do have a couple of, I do have a couple of stories. All right, chef. Chef, you want to see some Strohs, right? Take my jacket off for this. I like gold. All right, here we go. Here we go. Good luck, Chef. I hope you get all of the Strohs. I hope they're all low numbered. Bon chance. Hey, somebody wanted to see Arson Judge. All rise. There he is. Dave's like, I like to think that you achieved worldwide success as a storyteller, and personally just happened to open cards. It's kind of true. Low. There's your Astro. Cheetah. You shot Cheetah. No, I concur. I'd love a. There's Wander Franco. And out of 75, Lou Bob. I mean, there you go. This is already doing well for you. That's a class 2 Wander. Very much so, considering most of the others just sat there uncomfortably if we weren't buying anything. I mean, I saw it as I was just hanging out, and if somebody wanted to buy something, great. If not, I was still going to talk. I mean, people are going to engage me. I'm not going to ignore them. Yep, bourbon, you got it. So yeah, these fingers were famous for opening sports cards, and we tried to talk like the one day we were bored at that place. There's another Verlander, and we're trying to figure out how many millions of dollars of cards I opened. We knew how much I sold, but how much of the value was actually another Wanda? Why? How? Well, look at you. Yeah, we took all of the big cards I hit, tried to add them together, and we were just like, it's impossible. It's tens of millions of dollars probably. Well, maybe not tens of millions. It was definitely over like 5, 6 million. There's a Bobby Witt. Gore. Mr. October. Teddy. Beeps. All right, and the money pack. Byron Buxton out of 75. And he actually wrote his name. Look at that. Look at that. Still not as focused as I want it to be. There we go. I'll take that for now. If Buxton can stay healthy. Griff. Altuve. Bang, bang. Oh, yeah, that's for those right there. Reed Detmers. Out of 99, Jose Abreu. The Express. Sheets. No, Dave, I can tell you I do not look at them at all. Out of 150, Juan Soto. Another Aaron. I have not gone back. The when I left, they hired 2 people to fill my spot, and general consensus was they got ripped off. So, anyway. Altuve. All right, man. I want this to be something worth screaming about. I want this to be super cool. Let's see if we can get super cool. That's Curtis Terry. Not super cool, but it is a rookie. what the 2 is for. Yeah, it's either Utah 2, Virginia Tech 2, Ut 2 Bruti. Oh, well. Sorry, mate, not what you're looking for. That was considered signed. University of Texas. There you go. Is the University of Texas the Longhorns, or is that the other one? Or is that Texas University? I know Texas Tech. I know Texas A&M. Been to College Park. Or College Station, excuse me. Oh, it's just Texas. Okay. I was in Austin for some training. Oh, okay. Spoilers. This one? All right, so I only chose a small sample size. So be proud of me. I'm not going overboard with the spoilers. Look at this. Oh, how good is that Doom? Boy, Sketch School crushed this Doom. I really like this Doom. Hey, do you remember the time Doom ripped out Thanos' spine? Sephiroth. No, these are not one card with two sides. They're two separate cards in one holder. I haven't undone them. Uh, yeah, Doom in one of the storylines. I can't remember which one. I want to say it was like Ultimate Doom. He, Thanos was like, um, oh, I'll stop you, and he's like, I don't think so, and just rips out his spine. Well, if you like Kaiser, you may like this one. Look at the abs. Look, he's laying down. Now he's doing one-handed push-ups. Yeah, we got some goodies coming. The Destro is awesome. Wait till you see the other ones. Wait till you see the other ones. KP's like, more. More? You want more? Please, sir, may I have some more? More? You can't have more. Oh, goodness. We know that Paul Maitland's like, oh, my childhood. They made a movie about my childhood. Please, sir, may I have some more? More? Yep. Yarp. Um. So, what else? What do you? Hey, listen. I'm just doing a little D&D campaign. Anybody have anything really fun happening this weekend that they can't wait to talk about? Let's not talk about me. Let's talk about all of you. What is everybody's weekend? What's the plan looking like? The ones that you're allowed to legally tell me that are family friendly. That's because 2 plus 7 equals 9 divided by 3 equals 3. Box 3. There's your answer, Doug. And there was 3 of them. Vlad Sr., Vlad Jr., Mike Trout. There's 3. 2 plus 7 equals 9 divided by 3 equals 3. It's box 3. Hellbolt, I really want you to win the Mega Millions jackpot. There you go, Don. Don's like, I am hoping to work 16 hours of overtime on Monday at double time rate so I can buy DCD Collects boxes. I appreciate you sacrificing for us. 2 and 2 make chair. That's actually true. That is a fact. We do have a 3-box coming. I've seen the contents of the 3-box, and it is going to be definitely 3 worthy. Nice, Poros. Make sure you share it once you get it. I am more tired than I should be. Drawing. Then do some more drawing, and then some art. Some more. I like it. Done, brother. There is not a person in this chat that doesn't know how that feels, man. I can dig it. Saboros, I'm assuming he didn't use batting gloves. Is that the joke? I don't. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know. No. I don't think I've ever noticed whether or not anybody's used batting gloves. I always took for granted that everybody wore batting gloves. So he never did? Got it. Well, hey, listen, that's not going to stop them from making a card about it, Sepulros. I have pulled football cards that are supposed to be used cards that were gloves for quarterbacks that did not wear gloves. So I do not for 1 minute believe that they would not just have him put them on so that they can say he wore them. Yes, KP, I would not step near the box if he was pitching now either. I'm sure in his time off doing his wonderful photography, he's lost a bit of control on that pitch. Yeah, says game used. Just don't say by whom. Yep, here, put these gloves on for a moment. There was an old school photo of how they did that. They showed it was a football player wearing like 16 jerseys that were like quadruple XL so they would fit on top of each other so that they can say they were player worn. No, they did not. I don't think they can legally use a part of an animal. Oh, they don't. They use a legal jargon that says they're not guaranteed from anything. They'll list if it is game used, if it really is. Yes, the ones that have the hologram, little tiny holograph stickers. Actually, I can show everybody what they look like. Flawless Baseball, I believe, used a lot of them. Here we go. So, bloop. This Randy Arozarena. If you notice the little hologram in the center has a serial number on it. You can actually go to the website for Topps or MLB, one of the two, and you can put in that little code that's in there. And it'll tell you exactly when he wore it, what his stats were for the day, and so on. These are the big gets. If you can get something with the hologram on it, that's that's the real deal, Holyfield. He is tied fifth all time for hitting batters. Yeah, it probably hasn't gotten any better with age either. So there you go. That's what you want. Oh. Only fifth? Does that mean he is also fifth in the league for tipping his cap? 190 times. Well, yeah, but how many batters did he face? How many thousands of batters? I mean, seems like a small, yeah, 190 times in 4,135 innings. Now take the 191, okay, 4,135 innings divided or times three batters per inning typically. I mean, you got walk-off home runs. that will affect that. But Don's like, I'll do it. I'll do it. But if we were to, for a minute, just assume he faced 3 batters per inning, that would be 12,405 batters. So here's the number. I'm going to type it. This was his percentage for hitting batters. He hit 0.0154% of the batters he faced. Assuming he saw 3 batters per inning on average. And that is math. He almost had 5,000. See, I would have hung in there for the extra 125. Get that 5K club. Being a few batters on the way out. $1,497 walks. It's not Common Core if you don't show your work. Yeah. Common Core can kiss my tookus. Kiss my dupa. That's what the Hitman said too. Ah! Oh, I know. Yeah, no, he was done. Yeah, he was done. I know. I'm just saying. Yarp. The goal of Common Core is to use one piece of paper per problem. Hey Doug, are we a Common Core state, California? Florida came up with their own Common Core. I'm not lying, they literally did. Florida runs its own program. Yeah, they use it in California. Common Core equals submarining. Florida does have its own everything. They just passed concealed carry without a permit and gun ownership without a permit. Don, it took me 4 years of high school to do course 1 math. Yes, Saporos, believe it or not, every single person in this chat has passed gas. Technically, medically, at some point today alone. Still have to pass a background check. Listen, as somebody who was a registered gun owner in Florida, not a tough background check to pass. Panda's like, I pass gas right on the screen. I don't even care. Boy, what a crappy thing to talk about. Don. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, chef. To get into the military, they have these things called waivers. Oh, you did something wrong? Sign this paper. Okay, we absolve you of doing something wrong. Ice Wolf, you can. So listen to this. This is true. I swear to God, this is true. I worked in HR for a $1 billion company. There is nothing they can do legally if you just let them rip while you're at work. It doesn't matter. If they smell like a dead menstruating skunk, it doesn't matter. Nobody can legally do anything about it. All you simply have to say is you have a medical condition. That's it. That's it. And they can't even ask you for proof legally. You are absolutely allowed to do it. All right, Doug, see you later, man. Dave is like, if someone can point out the fact that it smells like a dead menstruating skunk, then the problem is with that guy, not your farts. There you go, April. And look, now you're a professional artist who has massive days at cons and is gonna be on screen next week. So hey, there you go. We so I can think I can talk about it as long as I don't name names. I can disclose some of the things I had to deal with. Um, what I will do, Sepulros. I am a notorious elevator ripper. I will hold it until I get into the elevator. And Mrs. the Breaker and James love it. They think it's hilarious. Well, one of the two do. I'll let you figure out who it is. Um, but some of the complaints I used to get in HR for this $1 billion company, I'm not exaggerating. It was the year I left, they made $34 billion. Um, and I knew Mel. Dave's like, I knew Mel was cool with it. I got an email from a supervisor that said, so and so, um, yeah, I've suggested that my wife and daughter need to walk in front of me. Yeah, you gotta always know which way the wind is blowing. I got an email from somebody. He's like, I don't know what to do. So and so goes to the bathroom twice an hour, and I've asked them if they are okay, and they said they have bowel problems. And like I had to answer back. First of all, I have to reprimand you for asking what was wrong. You can't do that. Second of all, they're fine. Just leave them alone. It's called protected class. We had I was hiring. When I was hiring, we have a Hey, you're welcome, Chef. Appreciate you, bud. Um, so when hiring, you cannot discriminate. Obviously, you can't discriminate. But we had a program that in New York State to get you your New York State property and casualty license. And you could not miss a day of the first 90 days of work because it was an intensive college level program that we did in house that required memorization and stacking knowledge because we would have you memorize basically how to pass the New York State exam. Um, so you could miss 0 days. If you missed any days, we would drop you out of the program and we would let you go. New York State is a right to work or not a right to work state. They can fire you for any reason. So we would tell every single 100% of the people, hey, you have to make your first 90 days because of this intensive class. You can't miss it. We're already going to schedule you. Is there anything that you have going on, like vacations or trips, that will prevent you from meeting the first 90 days to get your license? Without your license, you cannot work here. That's part of the rule. You can't be an unlicensed, unbonded agent. And I had a girl who was amazing. She aced the writing, she aced the role play, she aced the interview, and she was 8 months pregnant if she was a day. Um, and I asked her, I said, I'm required to ask you this. I want you to know I'm not specifically asking you this, that it's here on my sheet of paper. And I showed her my paper. I said, I have to ask this question to every single person that comes through here. Is there anything in the next 90 days that is going to prevent you from? And I went through the whole spiel. She looked me dead in my soul and said, no, I have nothing going on. I was like, all right, then. You got it. So we hired her, and 1 month later, she had a baby. So it was a cluster. We told her we would hold her job for her, but she'd have to start back from day one. But she left, had the kid, never came back. But I was like, girl, I know you're out of here in a month. You can't say anything about it. You can't do it. If they legally say no, you can't be like, is what it is. Yep. We all like, even the manager was like, you couldn't find something to disqualify her? I'm like, no, she was great. I was like, if we disqualified her and she did great, we'd get sued. So gotta pass her along. Gotta do it. But no, she was a rock star. She was great. Are you able to? No, you can't even do that, man. Hey, listen, at the time I was working there, I couldn't stand and see my toes. I was like 254 pounds when I worked there. KP, yeah. Yeah, they have been for about 2 hours. So careful, Kevin P. West, 23, said he was interested in beating Paul Maitland's 26-hour sellout. So I think Kevin P. West is going to buy the other 21 boxes so that he can say he had a 2-hour sellout. So just so everybody is aware, you may want to get them before Kevin P. West 23 buys them out to beat Paul Maitland. Or if Paul Maitland is a masochist, he's going to buy them all out so that he can say, "Ha, somebody beat me." Paul is a sellout. Yeah, Paul is a sellout. They make great gifts. Everybody in this chat but Lilia remembers the 80s. Oh, goodness gracious. Excuse me. All right, so. Excuse me. I am going to give everybody a choice here. Excuse me. We can go to said Paul Maitland and we could harass Paul, or we could go to Babe Ross. It's going to be up to you. Babe or Paul, whom is also a babe. Yeah, but the music part is good, Don. Harassing Paul is always a good time. So that's a vote for Paul. April's like, I'll do whatever. Don says Paul. Hellboat says Paul. Well, let's get away from Paul. All right, let's do this. Everybody, this was a wild week. We had a ton of fun. We got to see a lot of amazing art and see some really cool baseball cards, probably for one of the last times on the stream. I love each and every one of you. Please take care of yourselves and each other this weekend so that you can join us on Wednesday for what I believe to be the day we have our special guest, as well as opening up some 80s by the wonderfully talented and highly detail oriented Kevin P. West. Until then, we are going to visit that turncoat Brit who is now an American, Paul Maitland, and see what kind of doodles he's doing. Probably Nicolas Cage as Renfield, which is always a good time. We are going to hear some really great stories about the motherland and maybe even watch him drink a water. So, take care. I love all of you, every one of you. I love you all. Thank you. You too. Love you. See you next week. And bye bye.